Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm in Guam right now, working hard, so I'm going to make up this little video so you guys are going to be able to go through this work. The first thing I want to concentrate on is 4.9. We took notes over that, graphing and solving quadratic inequalities, so I'm going to give you two example problems on that just to make sure we're solid. Then the second half of this is going to be notes over 4.10. All of this needs to go in your notebook, so when I pick up your notebook, I want to see notes, good notes over 4.9 and 4.10. Remember, I will see you guys on Thursday. Thursday, you will have a quiz over both of those sections. So 4.9 and 4.10, you guys will be taking a quiz. All right, let's get started. So 4.9 comes in two flavors. There are two variable equations and one variable equation. So we'll start with the two variable equation. If I give you this, x squared plus 10x plus 16 is less than y, there are two variables right there. So in order to graph this situation, I'm going to need my xy axis, and I have to just solve this quadratic equation, which you guys are good at. My x-intercepts, so I can factor this. I have x plus 2, x plus 8. So that tells me right away that I'm going to be at negative 2. I'm going to be at negative 8. I know that my y-intercept is 16. So I understand that I can graph this line right here. So why did I make my parabola dotted? Because it's not equal to, I make it dotted. Now the only question is, where do I shade? So in class, we talked about this point 0, 0, the origin. If I plug that in, if I put 0 on the left, I have 0 squared plus 10 times 0 plus 16. And is that in fact less than 0? Well, it turns out that 16 is not less than 0, so I will not shade under, I will shade above. So there we go. In 4.9, if you have two variables, you simply graph the equation and then you're going to color where the feasible region is. So the second type of equation that we saw was one variable equation. So I'm going to use the same thing, x squared plus 10x plus 16, but this time I'm going to say is less than 0. So what I did was I removed the y and I only have one variable. Now we are concerned about getting the answer on a number line. Alright, when I gave you the notes in class, I don't think I was specific enough on this, but I want to just find the solutions for x. So step one is going to be to solve this equation. So if I have x squared plus 8x plus 16 equals 0, that's plus, I can factor that. X plus 2. Oh man, I already see my mistake. It's not 8 right there, that's a 10. X plus 2, x plus 8 equals 0. So then I know that my two intercepts are at negative 8 and negative 2. Now, because it's not equal to, I'm going to have open circles. So now the question is, do I shade in between? Do I shade to the right? Or do I shade to the left? Which one of those is going to be the right way to do it? So let's find out. Again, we can test, there's a lot of ways we can look at this, but we could test a point. So if we come over here, if we tested 0, let's see if it works. If I put 0 into this equation, I have 0 plus 0 plus 16. Is that less